Hi, it's Myrna. Myrna Mermelstein. Back to school is here. And my daughter went to an orientation for her kids' school. And apparently there is like a 10-page booklet on the drop-off. Apparently saying, drive up to the drop-off point, open the car door, and let your kids out, then drive off, is not sufficient. Apparently, they have to cover all points within a 10-mile radius and whether you're allowed to drop your kids off. Apparently, they also wrote that taking a helicopter, flying over the school, sending a parachute down with your kids in the parachute, and dropping them off in the roof is also not okay. Apparently they had to tell people that because there's a guy with a private jet and he was planning on that. They also had to say that pulling up in a horse and carriage requires you to be in a separate lane, even though we all use horse and carriages, right? Because we've all got the money to spare for a horse and carriage ride, and the horse and carriage drivers are just so eager to leave the Central Park area and drop kids off. I mean, how would the horse and carriage even get there? But apparently they felt they have to cover all the bases, right? And then they say, and all drivers have to be clear. They have to go through a 3-hour interview to be okay as a driver. They're dropping them off. It's a 10-second ordeal. And apparently, some people, they don't understand. You pull up, you drop the kids off, and you leave. Apparently, some people think they've got to study who's behind them. Look behind you and see. And they got to see, is Mrs. Winston behind me? What is she wearing? What's the state of her car? And they got to sit there for 5 minutes. And then they want to go back. They want to drop one kid off, drive up, get back on the drop-off line to talk to them. So apparently there had to be a rule. You got to let all kids out at once, just in case, right? All kids got to get off at once. You can't drop one kid off, go through the drop-off lane, because people really want to waste time, right? They're so eager, people, to waste their time and go through the drop-off lane again. And apparently, though, they have to say that, like, you can't drop your kid off by the fire hydrant. And apparently you can't sneak your kid round the back door, because we've got to see every kid walk off, because it's really just a fashion show. So you can't, avoid that fashion show, can you? You can't. It's a fashion show. You can't avoid it by going round the back door. Anyone who thinks that they can become more efficient people is just wrong. You've thought of a way to be more efficient? We're gonna stop you so you kill your morning at the drop-off. How dare anyone try to have an efficient day if they've got stuff to do? We're gonna kill it right now by making you sit in the drop-off. And I personally don't see why people drop kids off. My kids, they got on a bus that was 2 blocks away. I walked them the first day, and then that was it. They're fine. They're all alive, obviously, because I have grandkids, and I didn't put them on the drop-off. Nobody dropped kids off. That's what we're paying the bus drivers for. We want the bus drivers to have stuff to do because the whole day before school lets out, they're going to be bored. We want kids off the bus. That's why we put our kids on the bus. I don't want a bored bus driver. They're already a bus driver, for God's sake. I don't want them to feel worse because kids aren't coming on their bus. So we didn't do that. What is this? Anyway, talk to you later.